Yo, what is up? Good morning, guys. Hello from Cebu, Philippines. What up? What up? Now, work with me. This is my first live stream here on this channel. Uh, I did do kind of a test run last night to try to kind of figure stuff out, but it wasn't a public live stream. Good morning. Yeah, we got a couple of people in here. What's up? What's up? Kyle, what up, dude? Hello from the Philippines. Kyle, look what I got. Look what I brought with me to the Philippines. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Jay, it's okay. This is my little studio apartment, my little studio condo I have here in Cebu for a few weeks. It's okay. It's a little rough around the edges. You know, if you guys want to, we can have some discussions about the Philippines and Southeast Asia and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, needless to say, the condo and hotel situation here is nowhere near as nice, as affordable, and Thailand just bang for your buck when it comes to condos and hotels. Probably the best in the world, in my opinion. Yeah, if you've ever been in Thailand, you know what this stuff is. I literally bought. The food's terrible. uh, I bought three of these, and when I was leaving Thailand, and brought them with me to the Philippines. I'm addicted to this stuff. If you don't know what it is, it's a Thai herb. It's like an inhaler. It's almost like a Vicks inhaler, but it's the Thai version. If you ever go to Thailand, it's a must get. Yeah. Oh, got somebody else from Davao. I've never been to Davao. Um, that's a good subject to talk about. Somebody was asking if I was covering the gumball. Man, dude, I emailed these guys from the gumball. What are they doing? Do they have no idea what they're getting themselves into? If you guys don't know, what is it? Is it the Gumball 3000 or Gumball 5000? I can't remember. It's one of the most popular, well-known car rallies that happens. And this year, they're starting in Saigon, Vietnam, going through Cambodia, into Thailand, through Malaysia, and into Singapore. Their starting location is Saigon, Vietnam. Their ending location is Singapore for the F1 race. And they're doing it in September. In September. We're talking about, oh my God, total peak monsoon season. Bro, it is going to rain 6, 8 hours a day. Massive amounts of flooding. And you're going to have people in Paganis and Bugattis, like driving through Southeast Asia, like not, out in the countryside where the roads are terrible and there's massive flooding issues. This is going to be a shit show. I don't know if they don't know what they got themselves into, but oh my God, it is going to be the most, terrible monsoon. Dude, 120 people in the chat. Wow, cool, man. 126 people in here for my first live stream with a 30-minute notice. I wasn't sure if I was going to do one this morning or not, or do it like later tonight. Maybe I'll do both. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streaming on this channel because I think it's just a cool way to talk to people and hang out. I considered, man, dude, it's the gumball is going to be wild. I considered attempting to try to join it with Cream Pie, my E30, but somebody told me it's like $20,000 to enter that event, and also I don't want to hydro lock my engine. I can't afford to replace the engine on that car. It's a very expensive engine. Somebody said, buy a paper towel holder for God's sake. My paper towel is right there. You see it in the mirror. Uh, I'm not buying shit. This is just an Airbnb condo. Kyle, here you go. Uh, Look, there you go, Kyle. At arm's reach, bro. Arm's reach. This is Coke Light. 80,000? 80,000 to do gumball? Are you kidding me? For real? Is it really 80,000? Fuck. Yeah, that's nah. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. And the I am not hating because I really want to attend. Anyone from Gumball, if you're watching, please let me attend one of your events. I would love sponsor me an event with cream pie. Just not Southeast Asia in September. Oh my god, it's going to be a shit show. I thought you'd like that, Kyle. At arm's reach, baby. Yeah. So yeah, it's all I need, man. It's all I need. Yeah, so I've been here officially in the Philippines for a little over a week now. I got 3 weeks to go. Cars with Kyle. I was talking about 1320 Kyle. There's a lot of Kyles in the car scene. Just like there's a lot of Chads. Are typical American names. Typical millennial American names. No, cream pie's not with me. I actually asked them at one point about what the process was to bring a car temporarily into the Philippines. Because I do want to take my car to other countries. I just think it's cool. If you didn't know, I did take cream pie to Malaysia. I'll show you guys a photo. Oh my God, what is going on here? For those that are interested or care, this is my live streaming setup. Look at that. So that is what I'm looking at. This is how I'm doing live streaming. Joe, I did literally just wake up. I woke up like, yeah, I did. Good morning. I literally did just wake up. But I did drive cream pie to Malaysia. This photo is so sick. Look at that shot. Sick. So I do want to take my car to other countries, but the thing is, it's super easy to drive it to Cambodia. It was super easy to go to Malaysia. Here in the Philippines, exactly. Somebody said right-hand drive is not allowed in the Philippines. You, it is possible to bring the car in on like a tourist visa, but you can't drive it on the road. So it's like, that's stupid. Like you can take your car to Malaysia, you can take your car to Cambodia, and you can essentially show up and your car gets a tourist visa. So your car can stay in the country for like 30 days. But yeah, it is a badass pick. Yeah. Took yeah, that one too. If you guys don't know where that is, that's the Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur. And Malaysia is, man, the roads and everything, beautiful. Look at that. It that area really reminded me of like Phang Na or Krabi. It's very beautiful there. Really nice roads. Anyway, yeah, I was considering bringing my car to the Philippines, put it on a container, ship it over here, and you can bring it in on like a tourist visa and you take it to a car show, but you can't drive it on the road, which is I'm not doing that. Nightlife in Cebu is okay. You know, it's not a huge city. I've been out a couple times. Uh, you know, it's kind of a medium-sized city. I went to a couple nightclubs. There's a really good hip hop club here that I went to, and I actually was able to see a local Filipino from Cebu, very very famous hip hop group, and it was really good. I only it's funny when they rap, it's like part in their local language, then part in English. But it really reminded me of like 90s, early 2000s California hip hop. It was pretty. It was nice. Yeah, the right hand drive thing here is crazy. But but if you're an American and you're a car guy, the Philippines is actually a great choice if you're looking for a place to live in Southeast Asia because the cars are left-hand drive. I'm used to it now. I'm used to shifting with my left hand now. But when I first started driving in Thailand, that right hand drive thing was very weird to me. I mean, it was fun. It was like a challenge. It was like a game, to try to get your shifts correct because it's so weird because, I've driven a manual car for, 20 years. And then all of a sudden I had to shift with my other hand. It was wild. It was especially shifting cream pie at 9,000 RPM. You're at 9,000 RPM and you got to grab that 2 to 3 shift at 9K with your left hand. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, it was interesting. But here in the Philippines, it's left hand drive. So it's a good thing about the Philippines. Also, cars here are way, way, way cheaper. Way cheaper. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, if gas and brake, Joe, if gas and brake was swapped, that'd be very dangerous. It's very so. I have in Thailand, I have cream pie and I have waffle, my E30 and my Evo. Both are 6 speed manuals, right? Both of those cars are 6 speed manuals, but the reverse is on opposite sides of both car. So to go in reverse in the E30, you go over past first gear. To go reverse in the Evo, you go over past sixth gear. So every time I get from car to car and I try to go in reverse, I can't remember where reverse is. Also, the blinkers and the windshield wipers are I hit my mic. The blinkers and the windshield wipers are swapped around. So every time I change from car to car, I go to hit my blinker in my Evo because obviously I don't use the blinkers in my E30. It's a BMW. It's a rule. You don't use blinkers in E30s. Every time I go to hit the blinker, I hit my fucking windshield wipers. Yeah, German versus Japan. Yeah. Also, my biggest thing about right hand drive at this point is I don't deal with this with the E30 because the E30 has harnesses. But every single time I get in my Evo, I sit down in my Evo and I go to grab the seatbelt, right? So as soon as I sit down in the Evo, I start the car and I go like this to grab the seatbelt. With the seatbelt is actually over on this side. Every time. Not every time. 8 out of 10 times. I literally sit in the car, start it, and then I go to grab a seatbelt that does not exist. And every time I do it, I'm like, bruh. Yeah. So yeah, I could. I don't think somebody was saying I should buy a car in the Philippines. I don't think so. I don't spend enough time here to buy a car here, and I'm not rich enough to buy a car in a country that I don't spend enough time in uh, to buy a car here. But yeah, I would I would I would love to have cars in just multiple different countries. That would be so cool. But yeah, that's not in the cards currently, unfortunately. Yeah, so someone was asking about if I still had plans of going to Japan. Maybe. I want to. I want to really, really bad. I'm 100% going to Poland. 100% going to drive the Nürburgring, but I really need to get back to Thailand on a permanent basis, um, you know, or semi-permanent basis, whatever. People are always like, I love Thailand and that's where I want to live and that's where I want to spend most of my time. But, normally about 3, 4, 5 months into being in Thailand, I just get itchy feet. Like I like to travel. I like to go to new places. I like to revisit places that I enjoy. And so I'm always going to, while I might live in Thailand, I'm always going to go to different places. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I really need to get back to Thailand June, July and re-sign a long-term lease in Thailand because that's when you get the best deals. That's just when you get the best deals on condos. So, yeah. 169 in the chat. What is up? What is up? Author was asking, what are my feelings on the new Forerunners and Tacoma hybrids? Bro, do you see how much they're asking for those things? They know. Do they not know that America is getting the new Ranger Raptor? Like that's a that's a tough sell. At what is it like $65,000 for like the TRD Pro or whatever? It's like 65 grand. Man, dude. The Ranger Raptor exists in the US now. You guys now have this as competition. Hello, Terry. If I was going to go to Thailand, what type of car do you think I should get? I mean, it really depends on your budget, Owen. I've always said the best deals for cars. If you want a drift car or a drag car and you're on a budget, Nissan Safiro. If you want a track day car, uh, E30, E36, E46. If you just want a cool like show car, um, the 190e Mercedes are a great deal. You can do like the Evo conversion on them and stuff like that. All of these cars you can buy these cars for, very affordable cars for Thailand. I don't know if you're rich, I don't know. If you're on a super small budget, EG hatchback, Honda Civic EG hatchback. Yes, the Toyota, yeah. I know the Toyota. It's a Tacoma. It's a Hilux. The thing will last forever. Um, but hey, that said, you don't know. It's not powered by a 22R. It's not powered by a Toyota diesel from 1980. It's a brand new engine, and the hybrid system and stuff. You know, Toyota has a reputation for extreme reliability, but all this is brand new. We don't know, you know? 187 in the chat. What is up? What is up? Do you guys want a teaser? Let's say Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing my video. I'm going to be releasing my video from the B2B car show. So one of the reasons I came here to Cebu, really two reasons. I have a friend of mine. He lives here. He lives here in Cebu, and also I have a Filipino friend. He runs a car show organization called B2B, Bumper to Bumper Car Show, and it's one of the biggest. It's like the biggest series of car shows in the Philippines. They have a car show. I mean, they probably do 30 car shows a year, like 2 to 3 events per month. They're not big events. They're not, most of them. There's a few really big ones per year, but they're nowhere near on the level of like Connection Thailand or something like that. The car scene here just isn't at that level yet, but there's still great car events. I made a video. The B2B also partnered with a Jeepney shop to do the big Jeepney car show that I went to here. Anyway, Bill says it's still Thursday. It depends on where you are, Bill. It's Friday morning here in the Philippines. But if you're in the US, yes, it is still Thursday. Anyway, it is Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to be releasing my video, obviously on the main CB Media channel, um, of my coverage of B2B Car Show. And I'm going to give you guys a teaser. Are you going to Clark Global City Night Meets? Isn't that up in Clark Global City? Isn't that up in Angeles City? If so, probably not. I don't have plans to go to Angeles City. I'm currently here in Cebu for another few days. Um, and then I think man, bro, the way I travel, I do everything super last minute. So I have this Airbnb condo until Thursday. And then I think I'm gonna go to Manila for the weekend. But then I really want to go to Siargao. I've never been to Siargao before. For those that don't know, Siargao is like one of the most beautiful islands in the Philippines. Everybody calls it the Bali of the Philippines. A lot of people say it's like how Bali was 20 years ago. Yeah, I don't have any plans to go to Angeles City. To be honest, I'm really not a fan of Angeles City. To be honest, uh, I went there. Maybe it was when I went. Maybe it was when I went there. When I went to Angeles City, I went there because my Filipino friends invited me to a track day at Clark International Raceway, and I said, "Oh man, it's an opportunity to check out Angeles City. It's like the Pattaya of the Philippines." And I'm gonna be honest, I hated it. Uh, I didn't like it. I just it was dirty. It was rough around the edges. Like I went out to their walking street. Oh my God, it was pitiful, pitiful. I was very, very disappointed. But it probably was because of the time when I went. You still had to take a COVID test within 24 hours of arriving to the Philippines. It was like during that time. But regardless, I've even watched some, I guess, YouTube videos about Angeles City. Um, yeah, I don't know. Just, I don't know, I really didn't like it that much. Yeah, I haven't been to Boracay. I would like to go to Boracay. I've heard Siargao is really, really nice, and it's kind of a little bit less touristy as Boracay. I eventually want to go to Boracay as well. I know, no spatula, guys. I need to figure out a way to mount this to a spatula. I'm sorry. What is the car I see most in Thailand? If you're talking about like custom cars, D-Max. 100% Isuzu D-Max. It's a truck, not a car. An Isuzu D-Max. If you specifically want a car, probably Honda Jazz, which if you're American, it's known as a Honda Fit. Those are probably the most modified cars in Thailand. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a teaser of the car show, the video that I have coming out this weekend, the B2B car show here in Cebu, Philippines. Guys, please let me know if the audio has any echo or there's any issues at all with audio or anything like that, please. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm using OBS as like a live streaming setup, and I have one of my old iPhones as a camera, and all of this is new to me. The only live streaming that I've ever done was on the main channel, and I used to just do walking around IRL type of streaming. Anyway, okay, here is your preview of the B2B car show this past weekend at Mac 10 Airport here in Cebu, Philippines. What is up? Hello from the Mac 10 Airport here in Cebu, Philippines. I'm here today to attend the B2B Car Show, which is one of the Philippines' premier automotive events. And this car show brings out some of the Philippines' best car builds. Everything from the JDM legends like you would expect, like Nissan Skylines, to a bunch of really sick overlanding and off-road builds, and even these crazy tiny little Japanese microvans that are heavily modified with custom paint, Lambo doors, and air ride. This is an event you definitely want to check out if you ever make it to the Philippines. So these little Suzukis are honestly some of my favorite vehicles at this event, but we're going to come back to these later. Let's go to the very far corner of the parking lot. We'll work our way around this event, and then later tonight, once the sun sets, I'll give you some Philippines car meet vibes. By the way, look how cool this little thing is. Oh my God, look at this. We'll come back to this. Okay, so this is the airport. This is the entrance to the event. And one vehicle that I really want to show you that's super cool is... No echo now? Okay. All I did was turn the file down. Is the audio echo is back? Is the echo coming from my voice? Am I echoing? Or, yeah, man, they had these little vans here. These things are awesome. The echo comes and goes. No echo. This is the thing about doing live streams. It's yes, no, yes, no. You're fine. What? People just... I think people have different... people have different opinions. My voice is echoing. I'm not, but the video is echoing. Why would the video echo? I'm new to this stuff, guys. Still figuring it out. Okay, so the echo is when the video is playing. Okay, we're going to start it over, try again. So I need you guys to let me know if the echo is in my voice or the echo is in the video. This car show brings out some of the Philippines' best car builds. Everything from the JDM legends like you would expect, like Nissan Skylines, to a bunch of really sick overlanding and off-road builds. Microvans that are heavily modified with custom paint, Lambo doors, and air ride. Nice. This is an event perfect. You definitely want to check out if you ever make it. I just turned the volume down a little bit, these little Suzukis and I guess that fixed it. Honestly, some of my favorite vehicles. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to come back to these later. Let's go to the very far corner of the parking lot. We'll work our way around this event, and then later tonight, once the sun sets, I'll give you some Philippines car meet vibes. By the way, look how cool this little thing is. Oh my God, look at this. I love that. We'll come back to this. Look at the fitment. Okay, so this is the airport. This is the entrance to the event. And one vehicle that I really want to show you that's super cool is this truck. The entire back wall of this thing is all subwoofers, and it's an insanely loud, like painfully loud car audio build. This will be set up later with all the neon lights and everything. This is crazy. Stay to the end of the video so you make sure you see this. It's just very cool. Again, weird, but super unique. And I just absolutely love unique. The mic isn't picking up the sound from the video because the sound from the video is going into my headphones. So the mic, I don't think the mic's picking that up. Car culture. The sun is officially setting over Mac 10 Airport here in Cebu, Philippines. And there's a bunch of copyright music going down at the car meet currently, but that's okay because I'm going to give you some Filipino car meet vibes. You know, the typical Southeast Asia stuff. Cool cars, DJs, and hot models. I hope you guys enjoy. Pump it, rock it, move it, move it. Okay, you guys can watch day 1973. It's not Thai. It's Philippines. Somebody said I like the echo. Um, that video is probably going to be going live. I'd say about, I don't know, probably 24 hours from now, roughly, a little less than 24 hours. Yeah, the vans are dope, Owen. The vans are so dope. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is the little they're Suzuki vans and they're extremely popular here. Um, they have them as like you saw one, the yellow one. It was like on air ride and had Lambo doors, crazy custom interior. You had ones that were set up for like overlanding. You had like off road builds, everything. Um, but one thing that you're gonna notice about from this video is if you guys have been waiting for uh car show coverage of trucks, 4x4, off road builds, overlanding. There is a ton of it in this video because that form of car culture, like 4x4 and overlanding, is massive in the Philippines. It's huge, especially in this region of the Philippines and like the Cebu area. I think it's called the Visayas or something like that. It's massive here. So there's a lot of Ranger Raptors, Toyota Hiluxes, FJ Cruisers, Jeeps, and even those tiny little Suzuki micro vans and trucks modified for off-roading and overlanding. Um, yeah. Bryant, I've never seen any Fox bodies here. I saw one Fox body. I saw a 4i Fox body for sale on Facebook Marketplace about 5 years ago. And it was like, it needed a full restoration and it was still like 20,000 US dollars. If you don't know, I used to own a Fox body. I had a 93 LX coupe, a notchback, 5.0, 5 speed, silver, black interior, uh, 5 lug conversion, just all bolt-ons. Intake, throttle body, headers. It had a cam in it, a small cam. I think like what do you call it? Like a B cam and like some flow masters. And I absolutely loved that car. It was such a fun street car. It made like 250 wheel horsepower and like 300 wheel torque, and that thing was just a blast. Riding on the street and just no lift shift the hell out of it. It was such a fun car. Cebu's okay. David was is Cebu cool. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's I've never been here before. So my issue with the Philippines is that I really every time I come here for car events. Anytime I go anywhere, it's for a car event. It's to make YouTube videos. Like I rarely go somewhere just because I want to go somewhere. It rarely happens. So when I've been to the Philippines, I went to Manila to attend car events in Manila. That's where most of them are. I went to Angeles to attend a track day in Angeles at Clark International Raceway. I've been to out like in the provinces of Manila, Alabang and Cavite, Emus, both Alabang to attend a car show at Phil Invest, Cavite Emus to go film the jeepneys, and Tagaytay to go film the B2B and Jeepney car show. And here in Cebu to film the B2B car show this past week. I've never been anywhere except for places to go film car events and film YouTube videos, and all of that has been in cities. So I've been here in Cebu 1 week. I have 1 week to go. Then I think I'm going to try to go to Manila. So the guys that have the big jeepney shop up in Manila, they actually I filmed some content of it. They haven't finished it yet. They're almost finished with it. They are doing a turbocharged K20 jeepney that's going to make like 500 horsepower, and they're going to let me drive it. So if that gets finished soon, I'm gonna go to Manila, drive that, make a video. But I really want to go to Siargao. Oh, Owen, yeah. There was a couple challengers. They have challengers here because here is left-hand drive. It's left-hand drive here, and also the import duty taxes are way less here. So here's the thing. Here's 200 people. We got 200 people in here. Let's go. Author. This is it's like Vicks inhaler. It's a Thai version. I'm in the Philippines, but I brought this with me from Thailand. If you ever come to Thailand, you go to 7-Eleven and get this. Give it a big sniff. Yeah, so you're gonna see a lot of Challengers here, Mustangs, Camaros. Things that are in Thailand are crazy expensive because cars are taxed depending on the displacement of the engine. Here, they're like half the price. Like a Challenger here is probably less than half the price as it is in Thailand. I've only seen one or two Challengers in Thailand ever because they're so incredibly expensive. But that's the thing about the Philippines. I was mentioning this in this video. The Philippines, I feel, is significantly more expensive than Thailand if you want to live a really quality life. If you want to stay in a really nice condo, you want to eat good food, you want to eat clean, healthy, good food. You want a nice condo. I feel like both countries are cheap, and you can live cheap in the Philippines if you're willing to accept a low quality apartment, if you're willing to accept a low quality life, and you're okay eating low quality food. But if you want to have a good life and live, well, Thailand is significantly cheaper than the Philippines. But if you're a car guy, but if you're a car guy, and you want to own multiple cars, the Philippines would come out cheaper because the cars here are so much cheaper than Thailand. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah. So, like a brand new GR86, super simple car. GR86 in Thailand is like 80 grand. Here, it's like 40 grand. It's like half the price. Cars are like half the price. Any fourth gen Camaro SS or WS6 Trans Ams. No catfish here, bro. I think there's probably some catfish Camaros or WS6 here in the Philippines because you can import cars here still. But in Thailand, I've never seen one. I really like those cars. When I was in high school, if you had like a 2002 SS Camaro with a 6 speed or a all black WS6, dude, that was hot shit back then. Mike Tech, is the NFL draft going on right now? I don't know. I don't watch football. I just woke up. 217 in the chat. Holy shit. I can't believe we had this many people in here. Yeah, it's okay. Condo's okay. It's small. Um, this is like a really nice condo for Cebu. It's still kind of a little rough around the edges, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's an experience. You know, one of the problems that a lot of people have, people that live in Thailand long term, is they lose perspective. So you end up having like a bunch of guys that live in Thailand that become like the grumpy old expats that sit around and drink beer and constantly complain and bitch and moan and all the time. And the reason they're like this is because they lose perspective. They don't realize how good they have it in Thailand because they don't go anywhere. They sit on a bar stool in Soy Bacow in Pattaya for 5 years, and they lose perspective on how good they actually have it. So that is one reason that I truly enjoy traveling. Even if people are like, "Oh, well, if you like if you like Thailand better than the Philippines, why are you in the Philippines?" I just want to travel. I get itchy feet. So I get itchy feet. Like I want to go somewhere. I want to do something new or go back to a place that I enjoy. And also, just because if I go somewhere and it's worse than Thailand, it makes me appreciate Thailand more. Does that make sense? I feel like a lot of people that have lived in Thailand for years and years and years, there's people that barely leave Pattaya and they just lose perspective. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Wanderlust. Dion, there you go. There you go. Zigzag. I have seen an LFA in Thailand. I saw an LFA. I'm driving cream pie, right? I'm driving cream pie down the road. In Chonburi, if you're in Thailand, if you've been in Thailand or if you've lived in Thailand for a long time, you know where Chonburi is. Chonburi is halfway between Pattaya and Bangkok. Very, very local town, right? Very local. It's not fancy at all. And I'm driving cream pie from Pattaya to Bangkok. And I'm driving down the road and I look over to my left and I see an automotive detailing center. And there's a like gold colored LFA sitting in the showroom. I'm driving past, I'm like, that was an LFA. There was a legit like a champagne gold colored LFA sitting in the showroom in Chonburi, Thailand. Middle of nowhere. Unbelievable. Blew my mind. But you know what's even crazier than that? Possibly even crazier than that is my first time in the Philippines. When I first came to the Philippines the first time, right after the situation thing, I had to go get my test within 24 hours, fill out all the paperwork, arrived in Manila, and I was in Manila, got to Manila, went to my hotel, checked into my hotel, unpacked my bags, took a shower, and it was like maybe 6 p.m. So I said, I'm gonna go for a walk and just, you know, pro tip, you land somewhere new, go for a walk for just like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of check out what's going on, you know, where's the 7-Eleven, check out a bar, a restaurant, what does this look like? If you arrive somewhere for the first time, just go for a walk for an hour. That's what I always do. And it was definitely not a fake LFA. And yes, I have driven an LFA. I will tell you. I will tell you about my experience driving an LFA because it wasn't just any LFA. It was a very special one. So when I first arrived to Manila, I was staying in the Makati area. So I decided to walk through P. Burgos. P. Burgos is like Manila's like red light district. It's like this entertainment district, nightclubs, girly bars, restaurants, all this type of stuff, right? So I walked through P. Burgos Street and I go, oh, this bar is a good place for people watching. So I sit down. They have a patio outside the bar that's on the main P. Burgos Street. I sit there, order me a San Miguel Light, local Filipino beer, and I'm sitting there, and I'm there 5 minutes, and I look up, and there is a fucking McLaren Senna. There's a McLaren Senna driving down through the red light district in Makati, Philippines. I lose my mind, bro. I completely lose my mind. I'm like, oh, and I'm trying to get my phone, open my phone fast enough to get a photo. And everybody's looking at me because they think I'm having a seizure because I'm losing my mind because a white McLaren Senna. I've been in the Philippines 30 minutes, and there's a McLaren Senna driving down P. Burger Street in the middle of the red light district. I lost my mind. Yeah, it was so wild. Yeah, ridiculous. Oh my god. This video is going to be so old. Do I still have this video of the LFA? No way, did I lose that video? It's so funny. I remember when the LFA, we're talking about LFAs. I remember when the LFAs first came out, they couldn't sell those things. Because here's the thing. The LFA kind of came out as the same time as like the R35 GTR. And the R35 GTR had a dual clutch that shifts super quick, like 500 horsepower, and it was like $70,000. And then you had the LFA, which was like triple that price. Nobody wanted it, even though it sounded unreal. They just had such a hard time selling those things. I still have this video. Wow. Okay, I want you guys. I still have this video on my phone. Unbelievable that I still have this video on my phone. I found it. Look at the date. Look at the date on this video. You guys see that? May 17th, 2011. May 17th, 2011. It's currently 2024. Is that video? That video is 13 years old? Is that 13 years old? That video? I can't do math. This is LFA number 003. I'm gonna show you the video. Hold on. Let me explain to you what LFA this is. The first LFA ever made was it's sitting in the Toyota Museum in Japan. The second LFA ever sold went to the designer of the LFA. The third LFA ever made, which was the first ever publicly sold LFA, is this LFA. And a guy in Marietta bought the car and he would bring it to, at that time I worked at a race shop in Marietta, and he would bring it there because he also had a Nissan GTR. He had a Nissan GTR track car, but he bought that LFA. Choppy, it is now totaled. He sold it and the guy totaled it. Yeah, they sound ridiculous, dude. Oh my god, we got to listen to that again. Yeah, I just recently learned that it is now totaled. So 11 years ago. Look how shaky it is. Like no stabilization in these videos back then. Freaking cream my pants. I wonder if I can see the information on this video is 720p. Oh my god, look at this. Look at what I shot this on. Can you see the camera? shot on Apple iPhone 4. Oh my God. Was it clipping? Was the sound clipping? Try it again. I could listen to this all day. It's like sex inside my ear. Yeah, I shot that on an iPhone 4. Hilarious, man. Yeah. 720p, super shaky. Yeah, it's totaled. His tag even said LFA003 because you guys probably know it was, I think, 500 ever made or something like that. And that was the first publicly available LFA. My dream car in Thailand is Mark IV Supra. But here's the whole thing about a Supra. You guys know this because in every other video I rant and complain about me wanting a Supra. I've driven a couple Supras. Every Supra that I've driven is, big turbo, 500, 800 wheel horsepower. The thing I've always wanted a Supra, just like I always wanted an Evo. And honestly, I'm kind of the reason I'm probably disappointed in my Evo is because it's stock. If I was to do cams and a turbo and stuff, I'd probably enjoy it a lot more. But I think I would be disappointed in a Mark IV Supra as well, even if it was big turbo. Because the reason is I have cream pie, and a few of the guys that are on my Patreon have actually been out and ridden in my E30, and I think my E30 is better than pretty much any Mark IV Supra. You do built motor, big turbo, it can be 1,000 horsepower. The driving experience and the engagement of driving that car with a naturally aspirated V8, the way it revs and the way it sounds, I think is probably better than a Supra. But I still want a Supra, you know. Probably just like how I want to come to the Philippines, even though Thailand is better. Maybe having a Supra will make me appreciate cream pie even more. But yeah, 2J Richard. What up, Richard? Yeah, 2J noises. I know. I know. 2J noises. I know. No, I can't turbocharge it. My buddy's from Ichiban in the house. Oh, for the Evo. Oh, for the Evo. Yeah, people keep. I've had people say you need to turbocharge or supercharge my E30. Hell no, I want it naturally aspirated. I love the NA. Yeah. Uh, if if the Evo doesn't sell, I really want to sell the Evo, but it's not really a great market in Thailand for those cars currently. You know. Um, and I have it priced at the absolute bottom dollar that I'm willing to take for it. If it doesn't sell, I might put a turbo on it and a set of cams. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Like 400 wheel horsepower. Stock motor, stock transmission type setup. But then you got to do a clutch and all this other shit. And like, man, I don't know. It's I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth the time, the money. You know, I just I don't. I always wanted an Evo. I loved Evos. Man, dude, I wanted one so bad, 15 years ago. I did own an Evo. I had an Evo 8. I had an Evo 8. The race shop that I was working at, where that LFA was, they had a shop Evo. It was a 2.3 liter with an AMS turbo kit, and it was a project car, and I bought it. And I was only able to drive it one time because it was just nonstop problems. And I was also an employee at the race shop. So my car would always get worked on very like was at the bottom of the totem pole. Customers always come first. And I owned it for like 6 months. And I drove it one time. But yeah. Good morning, good morning. Dion, did the LFA hit a fire hydrant? I'm not sure what happened to the LFA. I know it got totaled. In order to trade my Evo for a Supra, people are saying trade the Evo for a Supra. I would have to come out of pocket probably another 50,000 US dollars to do that. And I don't want to do that right now. Being a tall dude, I have to cut the floor out and run race seats. But you can fit in any car. Yeah. Everyday Dose says Philippines Customs has 2 Bugatti Chirons. I believe that. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of exotic cars here. There's a lot of very wealthy Filipinos that have some very, very nice cars. Where's a good place to buy a custom Jeepney? Facebook Marketplace, man. Anywhere, if you're in Southeast Asia and you're looking to buy a car, you know, I don't use Facebook anymore, but Facebook here is extremely popular in Thailand, Philippines, Cambodia. It's extremely popular. I just use Instagram, YouTube, but but yeah, Facebook Marketplace. Bali good. Is this just a visa run? Bro, I keep getting that question all the I should have put that in my FAQ video. I got that question in my FAQ video that I just posted nonstop visa run. Bro, I haven't done a visa run in years. I haven't done last time I did a visa run, COVID-19 wasn't a thing. Nobody had ever heard of COVID-19. That was the last time I did a visa run. The last time I did a visa run was 2019. What is that? How many years ago was that? I can't do math. 4 years? 5 years. It's been 5 years since I did a visa run. I don't do visa runs. Everybody's all, oh, he's on a visa run. Constantly. I haven't done a visa run since 2019. 2019 was the last time I did a visa run. I don't have to do those things. You're good. You're good. Bali good. You're all good. I get that question a lot. I'm still going to continue to get it. There's 213 people in here. The situation. I said in the I guess you can say it now. I've seen other YouTubers say the word COVID. I said it in my FAQ video and it didn't get demonetized. So I guess you can say it now. COVID. We'll see if this gets demonetized. I am triggered, Richard. How dare you assume I have to do a visa run? Do you not know who I am? Do you not know who I am? I'm above that. Nice. Adam bought a cream pie shirt. Nice. If you guys want to support the channel, you can buy some CB Media apparel. Link is in the video description. You missed your 50% off opportunity, but you should still buy one. Do you plan on selling motorbike? My motorbike? No, I like my motorbike. My X-Max? Love that thing. Love my X-Max, dude. Eric, what up? Good morning from the Philippines, Eric. I love my X-Max. Thing is so freaking pimp. For those that haven't seen it. Boom. That's pretty much my daily driver. That's pretty much, my X-Max is pretty much my daily driver. Love that thing. Yeah, but if you guys want to support me, hit the link in the video description, buy you some CB Media apparel. The cream pie shirts are obviously very, very popular. But I love pro tip for people. Listen, man, summer's coming up. I strictly wear, even what I'm wearing right now, it's not CB Media Apparel, it's Underground Drift Series. I I pretty much only wear these dry fit shirts now. Like I exclusively wear dry fit shirts because it's so hot here. And as it's coming into summer in the US, if you do not own one of these dry fit shirts, go grab you one of the CB Media dry fit shirts. They are life changing. Like it doesn't show sweat like normal shirts do. It's breathable, it's lightweight, it's way better than wearing a normal t-shirt. I literally don't wear normal t-shirts anymore. The only time I wear normal, like a normal t-shirt, is if I'm going out to like a dinner or I'm on a date or like going out to a nightclub or something like that. I strictly wear either no shirt, uh, tank top with no sleeves, or these dry fit shirts. Just Mike says the cream pie shirts run a little small. Yeah, they're kind of that brand. It's a very popular. What is the name of that brand of shirt that I use? It's not. There's a very popular, massive manufacturer of shirts. Lots of people use those shirts. I have shirts from multiple different content creators and businesses. Southern Fresh, Jayzilla Track Days. Lots of. I have bought merch from other people, and it's the exact same shirt. I actually like it. It's really breathable. I got you, Richard. Oh, nice. Man, can't go wrong, dude. So my buddy Richard's in the chat. He just ordered one of the brand new Model 3s. Dual motor, autopilot. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, for a daily, A to B, take the kids to school, you can't you can't beat it, you know? I don't blame you, you know? If you know, if yeah. I mean, I've driven multiple of them, and we're talking about Teslas, by the way. Uh, my buddy Richard just bought a Tesla Model 3, new Model 3 for his daily. It's the perfect daily. It's the right size. It's comfortable. You know, yeah. The lack of buttons get me. That's the only thing that I complain about those cars. Good morning from Singapore. People are saying they want to get me to 1 million subs on the main channel. I don't care about subscribers. I really truly don't care about subscribers anymore. I really chased a 500,000 subscribers. I really wanted a 500,000, 500,000 subscribers, and I hit it. And I'm kind of happy with that. At this point, I just want to make banger videos. And I really, if you want to, I really want to grow this. I really want to grow the live streaming thing because, so especially in the coming months, once we get into like rainy season in Southeast Asia, it is going to be extremely difficult for me to consistently make high quality, good content. It's just going to be very difficult. Oh, somebody's in John TM. I missed John TM already. I've been gone a week and I already missed John TM. But I heard it is brutally hot in Thailand right now. Yeah, so it's going to be really difficult for me to continue. This is why I'm doing this live streaming thing. This is why I'm really pushing this now because it's just going to be really hard for me to continue to make the content that I've been making on the CB Media channel. All the people that organize car events in Southeast Asia, really from like May to like November, they're very hesitant about organizing and planning car events, motorsports events, drag racing events, because it's just, you have a 50-50 chance of it raining. And if it rains, it like floods. It's a total fucking monsoon. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to continue to create the content that I've been making. So that's why I'm leaning into this live streaming thing. Make sure you turn your notifications on here. I'm going to try to do like at least 5, 6 live streams a week at minimum. 42 Celsius in Bangkok today, Ken said. Bro, it is brutal. It is. I have had multiple people tell me like they've like almost had a heat stroke in Thailand. So here's the thing. I have a couple screenshots. So look at this. So this is the 7 day for Bangkok. See this? Like 40 degrees, right? This is Cebu. Instead of 38 to 40 degrees, it's 32 to 34 degrees. So that's Celsius for my American friends. It pretty much means Thailand is hovering around 100 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit currently. Here in Cebu, it's more like 90, 85 to 90. So it is significantly cooler here. Like last night, I was able to go out, eat at a restaurant outside on the patio, have a couple drinks, walk around, didn't sweat at all. Didn't sweat. When I was recently in Bangkok for a drift event, I checked into my hotel. I went out to have dinner, and I was sitting outside at 9 p.m. It's dark at 9 p.m. and I'm sitting there waiting for my food, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating just sitting there. Like, it is so hot. It is so hot. Joe, these live streams are going to stay up. So these live streams are going to stay up because it's the CB Media live stream channel. Uh, the reason I would delete them off the main channel is I didn't want them to clutter up the content that existed on that channel. The main reason for the CB Media channel was YouTube videos. The main reason for this channel is live streams. So this is going to stay up. 200 viewers an hour in. Yeah, man, it's so hot. Ken says he just left Ko Chang. Ko Chang is amazing. I love Ko Chang. I need to revisit Ko Chang. I'm going to do that soon, actually. Um, Last time I was in Ko Chang, it was also during COVID. I spent 2 months there during COVID. I rented a bungalow in Kai Bay, and I stayed there for 2 months during COVID. It was a very weird but very special time. Is it hot as in heat or hot and sticky like humid and sticky? Bro, it is. This is coming from a guy who's born and raised in Atlanta. It is extremely humid. It is like the air is it's moist outside. It is so hot and so humid. Bali's 90. Yeah, Bali, you guys are going into your dry season in Bali. I might come to Bali in a couple months. 87 in Bali. Yeah, man. Yeah, Bali has a different the climates are flip-flopped from Thailand. Your rainy season and hot season and cool season or whatever. Yeah, in Thailand it is very moist. It is very, very moist outside. Here it's tolerable, at least in Cebu. I don't know how I don't know how it is in Manila. Somebody asked if I would consider buying a condo in Southeast Asia. Yeah, I would consider buying a condo in Thailand. in like the Pattaya area, I would consider buying a condo. If I had the money just sitting around, um, you know, I don't currently have, you know, a couple $100,000 just like hanging out and sitting around, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But if I'm ever in that situation where I just have a few $100,000 just hanging around, then yeah, I would buy a condo in Pattaya in Thailand. But you can't that I know of, foreigners can't get like a mortgage. You can't get a loan to buy a condo in Thailand. So Mr. Spade said ATL heat is real, and if you're gonna say that, it says everything. Yeah, I'm used to hot and humid, born and raised in Atlanta. So if I say it's hot and humid, it is hot and humid, 100%. Man, this is so cool, man. An hour and 12 minutes in, got 210 people in the chat, 1,400 views. It's better than what I thought. Gratitude 69 says he lost his job at Rivian. How much money do I need to restart? How cheap is it to live there? They're building are they still building the Rivian plant out in Georgia? That's like the kind of area that my family is from. They bought a giant farm out there, and they're gonna like level the farm, build a Rivian plant out there. Uh, well, I mean, how much money you need? I don't know how much money you need to live here because I don't know your lifestyle, but it is very cheap to live here. I mean, go watch my FAQ video that I just posted a couple days ago on the main channel, and you can see my beachfront condo, is like $500 to $700 for a beachfront condo, and that condo is a really, really nice condo. You can buy a condo that's like a couple streets over. You can rent a condo that's a couple streets over from the beach, that's smaller, that's not beachfront. You can get a nice condo for $300 a month. So, I mean, you can easily live on $1,200, $1,500 a month in Thailand. So, you can get a condo. You can get a loan for a condo in Thailand if you have a work permit. That makes sense. All right, Richard. See you later, dude. Ken says these ads pop up at the worst time. Are there ads on this? I thought the ads played after the I thought the ads played after the live stream was over. I didn't know there was ads on it. All this is new to me, guys. Owen was asking about the prices of condos to buy condos. It's very weird. So here's the thing about condos. I'm talking about in Thailand. Uh, to buy a condo, it's I wouldn't say it's the same price as America, but I would say it's 75% of the price of America. But to rent a condo, it's a third of the price as America. See what I'm saying? It's very weird. It's like if you were to buy condos and rent them out, like your return on investment renting them isn't nowhere near as strong as the US. I think that's why most people, every landlord that I've ever rented from, they don't just have one condo. They have like 15 or 20. So it's very weird. Like a condo in the US that would be $300,000 in Thailand, it's like $200,000. But a condo to rent in America that would be a $2,000 condo is like $500. See what I'm saying? Like it's the math doesn't work out. Yeah. Bali is good says if the elevator goes out, the owner stops. If the elevator goes out or the owner stops maintaining the building, you will be screwed. Just rent and let the landlord fix it. 100%. 100%. Yeah, HOA fees are cheaper. I'm happy renting. I'm happy renting. Here's the thing. I lived in Bangkok for like 5 years, and I loved Bangkok. And I was like, Bangkok is my place. Bangkok is home. And now I don't want to live in Bangkok. The heat, the traffic, it's gotten to a point where it's too intense. If I would have bought, 3 years ago, I was like, I'm never leaving Bangkok. Bangkok is where I'm going to live forever. If I would have bought a condo in Bangkok then, I would have been like, now I'd have been like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the exact same situation I went through with John Tiem Beach. I've been in John Tiem Beach for a year and I never planned to leave John Tiem. But, there's massive construction going on. They turned John Tiem Beach into a one way, and it was time for me to leave. So, yeah, I think renting is probably. How much is your rent there? That place looks big. No, dude, this place is tiny. This is the entire condo. This is the entire condo. It is tiny. This is like literally like the size of a hotel room. I have a refrigerator. Well, you can see the refrigerator in the mirror, and a small kitchen and a bathroom. This place is tiny, bro. This place is probably 30 square meters, maybe. Yeah, it's tiny, like literally like 30 square meters. Here in the Philippines, you don't get a lot for your money when it comes to renting, at least compared to Thailand. Thailand has totally spoiled me when it comes to condo condo prices as far as the quality you get for the money you spend on rent. Man, yeah, this is just a studio. Mr. Spade was asking how there's so much money in Thailand, rare cars. There's just a bunch of I don't know how else to say it except for corruption. I'm sorry. Yeah, just there's some Thai people that just make a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, it's just the way things work in Southeast Asia. If you're part of that crew, if you're part of the in crowd, the money just gets passed around from person to person. There's just, it, and actually that's not fair. Let me take that back. Not all of it is corruption. A lot of it is land. A lot of it is, and I'm sure there's some corruption in that as well. But a lot of people, it's just land, bro. You have to think in developing countries like the Philippines, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, there's land, like massive plots of land in Bangkok that, 50 years ago weren't worth shit. They were worth dollars. And somebody bought that land. And now their grandson owns that land. And their grandfather bought that land for maybe $500. Now that land is worth $5 million. So, even if you go back 50 years in LA or New York or Atlanta, a big plot of land was still millions of dollars. But in Bangkok 50 years ago, it wasn't developed enough. There wasn't enough infrastructure and business and, there for land to be worth money. Just now, over the past few decades, has that property become very, very valuable. Does that make sense? And also, here's the thing. People, I don't know how it is here in the Philippines. I would assume it's probably the same. Um, they don't sell land. They generally do not sell their property. They will rent you property and a building for 10 years, 25 years, 30 years. But they generally just don't sell property. So what happens is you want to start a business and they will sell you the property and the building for 30 years to run your business. And you're responsible for remodeling it, maintaining it, everything. But at the end of that 30 years, it goes back to them. Well, actually, it never left them. It's always been theirs. And then their children get that property and that land. So they build generational wealth. Whereas in the US, we sell property. I was just saying about the Rivian plant that they're building in Georgia. It was a massive farm, and the family sold. They sold the property to Rivian. Here in Thailand, that wouldn't have happened. They would have gave that company a 50-year lease on the land, but they would never ever sell the land. Does that make sense? Okay, I was trying to dumb it down. Yeah, it is. It is actually very interesting. Yeah. Bali is good. Said you bought a condo. Another vlogger said it costs like 15,000 per resident to replace an elevator in Thailand. Oof. I didn't buy a condo. Mike was asking if condos are furnished here. Yes, all condos. You rent a condo here, it is furnished. They come with TVs, couches. I mean, a lot of times they come with bed sheets and pillows, everything. A lot of times. I mean, I have a couch because a lot of times when you rent a condo in Southeast Asia, the couches are very small because they're built for small people. I'm 6'4", 192 centimeters, so I'm not a small guy. So I bought my own couch. So uh, I have a couch and I have a TV and I have a computer desk and a computer chair. So I will show you. Um, I posted this video of on my FAQ. That desk and this chair and that ottoman is mine. So when I moved into this condo and John TM, there was a kitchen table there and then there was a couch there. I asked the landlord, "Can you please remove this kitchen table and chairs and the couch?" And they moved that out for me. And I brought in my own couch and with my own ottoman. It's from IKEA couch, and yeah, I have my own stuff and a 65-inch TV because like the TV that was in there is like a 45-inch kind of older TV. So I have my own TV, my own couch, and my own desk and office chair, computer chair. But yeah, you show up, everything's furnished. Some places won't have pillows and like towels and kitchen utensils and stuff like that. Some places will. Like my place when I moved in John Tiem, had pillows, had towels, had kitchen utensils, plates, forks, all that stuff was there. Some don't have that stuff, some do. Someone was asking if I think Thailand's going to be expensive. It has gotten more expensive, but this goes back to earlier I was talking about how a lot of foreigners that are in Thailand don't have perspective. Um, it has gotten cheaper. I mean, it has gotten more expensive. And a lot of people, a lot of foreigners in Thailand complain that things have gotten more expensive. And things have gotten more expensive. But things have gotten more expensive around the world. America's gotten the percentage of price increases in Thailand is small compared to the percentage price increases in the US. Every time I go back to the US, I go out to dinner and I just have like a burger, like not at like McDonald's or anything, but like a decent like restaurant. I just go have like a burger and some fries and a couple beers. And I'm like, yo, dude, this $50? What the fuck? Like it's unbelievable. It's insane. I do go back to America occasionally to see family, but when I do go back, I strictly just spend time with family. I don't do anything else. I don't shoot videos. I don't go to Florida. I don't go to California. I had a guy inviting me to come to California next time I came to the US, and I'm like, bro, when I go back, I go, my family lives in Georgia. Uh, I just spend time with my family. If I was to go back to the US and got back to the US and then like was like, "Hi, Dad," and then was like, "Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to California," they'd be like, "Yo, what the hell?" You know? So I know I want to go to Deal's Gap. I miss the dragon, man. I miss the dragon, dude. Love that place. Spent a lot of time at the tail of the dragon. Okay, guys, we are an hour and 30 minutes into this live stream. I'm going to wrap this one up. This is the first live stream on this channel. You can expect many more. I might do another one later this evening before I go out for a night on the town. So I might pregame with you guys. So if you want to hang out with me, have a couple drinks, I might do that later tonight, which would be morning time for you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams. I like this. It was fun. It was cool to hang out and chat with you guys. So I appreciate you guys watching. And if you're watching this on replay and you made it all the way to the end, an hour and 30 minutes in, holy shit, that is impressive. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. I'll catch you on another live stream soon. See you guys. How do I turn this thing off? I'm so new to this. Still working it all out. Catch you guys later.